Hey everyone, it's 10 Types, and today I'm playing one of the, I guess, cooler new decks from Perfect Order. The reason why I kind of hesitated there is because it doesn't have too many new cards, but it does have the new Barbaracle line, which is a really cool card, and I think a really good card as well. I've talked about this card a bunch, and, it looks pretty good, right? It accelerates fighting energy on a stage 1. We've seen a bunch of stage 1s that accelerate energy. I've also played against this some. I've not played with Barbaracle yet at all. I haven't actually tried out this list here, but this is Barbaracle with Okidogi. Barbaracle, as I said, accelerates of basic fighting for your hand to one of your fighting Pokemon, so it needs to be it needs to be a basic fighting, it needs to be to a fighting Pokemon. It can be in the active or the bench, but it does need to be those conditions there, so keep those in mind. And then we are running this with Okidogi, as I mentioned, with Adrena Power. If you know, all three of the Loyal 3, or Loyal Trio, I think Loyal 3, have the ability Adrena something, and none of them are Darkness type. However, if they have a Darkness Energy, they get some buff or ability or something. And so Okidogi here has the effect where it then will have 100 more HP and do 100 more damage. So for a fighting, another fighting, and a darkness, it does 170, except you can have the fighting and the darkness, like the second fighting and the darkness, be the same energy there. So we wanted to use Prism Energy. We also run Legacy Energy here. Also, I found this list online. So if you're wondering, that's where this is from. But it has those cards to allow you to pay for Okidogi's both darkness and fighting at the same time doing that. Again, it can't be accelerated using Barbaracle, but you can still just attach it and then accelerate the fighting there. We also run Lunatone Solrock. We run Munkidori as well. And I'm just really excited to see how this deck's going to play. We also run the new supporter Tarragon and some other stuff as well. Tarragon's just a pretty decent recovery card, especially with the Bloodmoon Ursaluna, but I don't know how this is going to go. Super excited to find out, though. And also, this is, post-rotation here. So there's a lot of things that I'm still learning about post-rotation. Not the game's completely different, but there are some interesting changes there, and I actually will be talking about that on the podcast with Common Fossil as well, so make sure you don't miss that, and subscribe so you don't miss that. And so just subscribe, because it's cool, and like the video as well. And also comment. Comment, honestly, because I want to hear your thoughts on post-rotation. I want to hear your experiences, especially about like some of the different supporters. I feel like supporters are the biggest change I've noticed with post-rotation, where the supporters just feel so underwhelming. This list here is running Morty's Conviction, discard a card, draw a card for your opponent's bench Pokemon, I believe is what it does, which is like, okay, I suppose. It's not super good. It's a card that's played more in Japan. This is a list from Japan here. Are we going first or second? I assume I want to start Solrock no matter what. I am going second, and we have a pretty decent hand, I suppose. Our opponent is running Cynthia's here. They could power weight, which would be kind of unfortunate. I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but it's not ideal because then they're not going to get knocked out. Also, I'm a little scared of Unfair Stamp. That's just a card that I'm super nervous of just in general. And so we want to get a decent board state, I guess, set up before we, okay, well, never mind. I was to say, I don't actually think they run it. I think they run Secret Box. That's what I've seen before, but there's a lot of Unfair Stamp decks as well. Anyways, they're binning a Power Weight. I guess they're searching for another one as well. And that, or maybe they could get Air Balloon. That would actually probably be better now that I think about it. And honestly, those are like pretty decent cards. Specifically, Poké Pad's a pretty good card here. So they've got to have something decent. I have no idea what's in their hand, to be honest, because those seem like good cards to. Well, as a Poké Pad seems like a good card, and same thing with Night Stretcher. I feel like Night Stretcher is decent. Like if they had an energy, I guess they could be scared of getting item lock, but if they had like an energy or a Pokemon, they could have discarded those, and then they would have been able to, just get that back and have like some more different options later on in the game. But anyways, let's see what they got double Bye Pop, and that is pretty good there. I guess they don't really need a Poké Pad, but they do need evolutions at some point. They attach the Power Weight there, which is fine. They attach the Power Weight there as well, which is also fine. Oh, and they have another Poké Pad. Also, the game is a little behind. There we go. Poké Pad is there. So also now with like less disruption, you could just kind of go for plays like this where you just go ahead, grab something early to thin, and it's quite good. Anyways, we'll grab Lunatone here. We want Binacle. Yeah, that's what we want here. I didn't grab it because I figured I wanted to draw. I think I'll play. I'll get Binacle, and I will also get nothing else. I'll attach active. I'll bench Munkidori maybe. Yeah, I feel like the Okidogi could survive a hit. So I'll attach active here. I'll bench Munkidori, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it's not bad to bench Munkidori, but I don't know. And I'll Lilies as well. I was like, wait, we could Tarragon. Yeah, we discard as Fighting Energy for Lunar Cycle. But okay, this hand is probably fine. I think I feel fine attaching Air Balloon here. I suppose we'll see. Then I'll just Cosmic Beam. Taking the first knockout's fine, I think. We're not going to Counter Catcher. We're not going to Ionode. We're not going to get Unfair Stamped because they aren't playing that. They're playing Secret Box. So I feel like we're in a pretty... I mean, I feel like taking the knockout's pretty good, right? I don't think our position is amazing, but I think it's okay. And we do have Morty's Eviction, which can draw us a few cards. It can be good, right? But I don't know. Is this supporter good? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this because I've seen it played a lot by some people. Some people just like never play it. It's a card that like discarding the one is fine. They play Team Rocket's Watchtower, which they got last turn. I'm not actually sure. Never mind. I was to say I'm not sure why they're playing it. They are playing it too thin. I suppose it's good. I don't know. I've seen a lot of Team Rocket's Watchtower and fighting decks where I feel like the best fighting ability you're kind of trying to stop is going to be, I guess there's Meowth the X as well, which is a lot of decks, but also there is Manny X. If your opponent plays Manny X down, I feel like that's just like super good for you. So I feel like I wouldn't be worried about that. Also, they have the knockout here. They currently don't, but they certainly could with the Premium Power Pro without evolving, right? They are just going to pass, though. They aren't even going to attack. Wow, okay. That's good for us. Let's see. I will Lunar Cycle first here. We have just so much energy in our hand. Okay, and we actually have the knockout. Wow, that's really good. So I will Morty's Conviction away. Is it fine to get rid of a fighting? I should probably just get rid of the Barbaracle. I don't really think I need this card here. And we get the Okidogi. That's cool. We can save the Fighting Gong, which is like good, I think. And I'll play Okidogi down. I'll go ahead and I'll... Oh, we need to retreat off Solrock as well, which is fine. Stone Arms to the Okidogi, attach Prism here, and then we're swinging for 170, which is just like really nice. We remove the energy, which is good. I mean, I'm kind of surprised they didn't get the knockout. Not that it matters too much, but it's definitely good for us, right? And they're only taking one prize every turn. Realistically, I'm trying to think if they can ever take more. I'm pretty sure they can't. I guess there is Cynthia's Milotic. I think that card does spread. I don't remember. It's not good. And realistically wouldn't ever actually let them take multiple prizes anyways. I don't even know the other Cynthia's Pokemon. Obviously, I know the Roserade, the Spiritomb, and the Garchomp lines. But then, yeah, we'll see what they're going to do here as well. I don't even know if they have the knockout now. Right now, they're swinging for... oh, that's not the Garchomp. Well, the Garchomp does 100. It could technically accelerate, though. I highly doubt that. And if they do it, they lose the energies anyways. But anyways, right now they're swinging for... It is 100. Oh, we're getting judged. Yeah, I forgot about that card. But... You have, it does 100, it'll do 160 because of the current Roserades there. Also, we play Battle Cage. I don't know how good Battle Cage is here. They're just going to Corkscrew Dive to draw themselves a couple of cards, which seems kind of underwhelming, to be honest, but I'll take it. Also, we got Legacy. Oh, we got another Air Balloon. That's cool. I will bin the Battle Cage. Unfortunately, I wish they'd play more Pokemon so I could draw more cards, but they have not. I kind of wanted to get a different energy in the Munkidori. I don't really feel like attaching Legacy here, but it's probably fine. And then if they like target it, it's all right, I guess. I think maybe the stadium's kind of useless, so I won't do that. And yeah, that's fine. Just enjoy. Wait, did I Lunar Cycle? I forgot. I did. No, okay. I didn't do much of anything. So I will get the fighting actually. I don't remember how many stretches are on this list. Wait, I have it pulled up in another tab. Okay, we were run 3. So I will then Lunar Cycle. Hopefully we see something cool here. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, I forgot about Bloodmoon Ursaluna as well. We can use that to take a big knockout at some point. So I'll just Legacy, though, to Munkidori, and that's, like, fine enough, I guess. I don't know. And then I'll Adrenaline onto their active. I mean, we can actually get the knockout, theoretically, next turn if they are... Wait, no, we can't actually get the knockout next turn. Never mind. I was going to say we can because we could do another 200, but we can't actually do that because we don't have any damage counters on our board. So that won't work, but it should be fine. Theoretically, if they choose to like go around this Okidogi, we can then get the knockout. So that's like cool, I suppose. We get to like heal. I feel like getting damage counters. I could have put it on the Spiritomb actually. Putting it on the other Pokemon increases the damage from Spiritomb, and we want to be hitting into their 2 prizers. Well, we will have to hit into their 2 prizes, so we don't want to be wasting a knockout or damage on another Pokemon, I guess is how I should phrase that. But right now, we're in a pretty good position. They're going to Team Rocket's Petrol. No idea where they're getting off of this, to be honest. Like there's not anything I'm super scared of that I can think of. Maybe there is something I'm super scared of that I can't think of, which I might see, but I kind of doubt it. The Marcus Petrol is decent, but this is another supporter I've been I was playing at some pre-rotation. It's a cool card, but I just don't know how good it is either. I'm really wondering what people's thoughts are on the second best setup supporter in the game. They're grabbing rare candy as well. That is definitely not something I'm very scared of right now. It doesn't do anything, so you're attaching to... Oh yeah, I don't have boss in hand either, so I do need to kind of go after them. If I can do that, which I kind of assumed I'd be able to do, but now that I think about it, I'm not sure. Also, we are... Oh no, I thought I was down 7 fighting energy. I'm down 3, so that's fine. They're just gonna course through dive. Wow, okay. I was definitely expecting them to retreat and take the knockout, which probably would have been better. They didn't even like draw any cards off of that, but that's fine by me, I suppose. So we are looking for energies. We do have Tarragon in there. I'll Poké Pad for Okidogi as well. That seems good. Go ahead. We can also Mind Bend, which I might do, because then we can attack with Munkidori, which is a 0 prizer, which is like kind of nice. But anyways, let's go ahead and ditch that. Okay, that's fine. I won't thin. We miss. What do I do now? I'm gonna actually knock out the Spirit Tomb, but that doesn't feel very good. I'm not gonna lie. Okidogi, no, does not live a hit without the special energy there either. So that's a bit. We don't have any energies either. So this is getting kind of awkward. I suppose I'll take boss. I was really hoping I'd hit Tarragon there. So obviously we didn't. Or I guess we have one from the Fighting Gong, which I guess I'll play Okidogi and attach to the Solrock and just swing. The Solrock's gonna get knocked out too, which is a pain. Because we can't then Lunatone, and we don't have Solrock, right? Solrock's in our deck. Theoretically, we could find it, but anyways, this is like an okay position. I mean, it's still a good position, unless they heal. I'm pretty sure they can't heal unless there's something I'm forgetting about that like heals, because there's no like Turos, so they couldn't really realistically Turos here anyways. So I'll just go ahead and swing with Solrock. I think it's fine. Reason I'm swinging with Solrock is what I was talking about last turn, where now we can swing with Okidogi to get the knockout, which we couldn't have done before because we couldn't use Munkidori. But anyways, this seems okay. As I said, I suppose it feels mediocre, but it doesn't feel terrible. It feels okay, as I said. They could swing in with Spiritomb, then we kind of need to use. I mean, then that's kind of awkward as well, and then we don't have Solrock for the Spiritomb really either, or Okidogi, right? So they're gonna boss here, bossing. Oh, okay. What? They're bossing Okidogi, which seems like not good. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's like the last Pokemon I would have bossed there, but I'm fine with that. Actually, am I now? I don't have an Okidogi, but I don't know. I don't hear this position. I think it's still fine. Anyways, I'll send up the Barbaracle. I could Solrock here, and probably what I do. I'm still looking for that special energy. Getting those is just kind of hard because you can't really search them out. And the draw in this deck is like, okay, you know, Lunatone, Solrock. Lunatone is honestly maybe the best draw Pokemon in the game. Okay, come on. You know, surely you can take your prize. I get thinking about decisions. This isn't a decision. You just like do it. There isn't like actually a choice there. Anyways, we will send up Barbaracle here. We see another Lily's Determination. I guess I'll bump the Stadium, which Battle Cage is probably bad for us anyways, but I'll probably play a Binacle as well. It's a bit of a pain for bench space, but I think it's all right. I'll attach Air Balloon here as well, and just Lily's. Definitely not quite how I was hoping this would go, but it should be fine as well. Ideally, there's another Pokemon to go after with Solrock, but I currently don't see that. I could also Stretcher back Okidogi and attach. I kind of like that. So I think I will do that. I could go for the draw as well, but I think that this is a little better. I kind of wish this deck played Force Stretcher as well, but it should be fine here. We'll just swing with the Solrock with Cosmic Beam for the knockout, which is okay. It doesn't do too much, to be honest, but it does something kinda. I guess I don't know. It's super mediocre, but it's better than not taking the knockout, I'm pretty sure. So we'll do that and see from there. I mean, they use their boss as well, which feels good. Oh, they're playing this card Rocky Fighting Energy or whatever, which I just think this card's bad. I don't know. I mean, it's like not terrible bad, but like you want basic Fighting Energies for some different things in fighting in general. Okay, we're getting judged again. Also, I don't know how good Judge is. Like, I've seen a bunch of it, unsurprisingly, because it is. I mean, it is the best disruption supporter. There are some other alternatives, but they're not very good. But also, though, speaking of not very good, my opponent's position is like quite bad. They didn't get any more basics down. I feel like they need another Gibble, right? I have no idea how they've just like not been able to get one going, but I think I will. Oh, I was gonna say I'm not gonna Solrock. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna Solrock. I will actually get Solrock. I think that's good. For draw, if I get hit by disruption after this in some form, I mean, I really do think I should, just be fine here. I'll go ahead, just swing for the knockout there. The Solrock damage is looking pretty good, and I'm, not going to Lunar Cycle. I don't think I need to do that, so that's why I'm not doing it. But maybe I should have. I don't know. I suppose we'll see. And oh no, okay, we will not see. They quit. Yeah, that went pretty badly for them. I mean, honestly, they're just not able to do damage super well. They were definitely kind of behind the whole game, not really able to get things set up very well. But Okidogi is just pretty solid, taking 2 shots for the most. I guess we like 3-shotted them, and I guess I didn't. I probably shouldn't have Munkidori active. It probably didn't matter. I guess there wasn't really a better spot for it either. Now that I think about it, I could have put it on the Roserade, which actually is fine because it would do more damage with Spear Tomb. But it's not like they're going from like 100 to 130. They're going from like, I guess 0 to 30 theoretically. Well, actually no. Now that I think about it, that is 0 to like 90 with the Roserades, which is a bit of a pain. But also in terms of like they had a bunch of damage on their Garchomp, so it didn't really matter. We were getting knocked out. So then it's 170 plus 170 plus 70 is going to get the knockout on the Garchomp. So anyways, if you didn't follow that, because I kind of just rambled there, don't worry about it. But I'll start Okidogi here. This hand, or I could start Binacle, honestly. Like, I feel like that's okay, and I'll just Air Balloon to it. I feel like I want to Air Balloon anyways. I kind of doubt that it's getting dropped off by, like, Tool Scrapper. We get Poké Pad, which means I'm going to grab Solrock here to start drawing some cards. Yeah, that's fine. Or Lunatone will obviously draw us cards once we have Solrock there, and I'm looking for the special energy on Okidogi. Yeah, okay, we have an energy, so I'll probably just do that. It's like okay. We need the special energy next turn, but that's fine. I could have waited and then like Barbaracle next turn, but you never know if you can actually Barbaracle, right? So I will retreat into the Okidogi as well. I feel like it should be safe. If we had a special energy, it would be a bit safer because it would have 100 more HP there, but I think this is still fine. We are up against, I don't know, something with Duststorm. Could be Pull. Could be, there's like okay, well, it looks like it's Pull. Oh, I'm going to get item lock too on there. So could be I was gonna say there's one with like Frillish and there's one with Diancie as well. I've not seen either of those decks really, but they are theoretically around. Dustor's very powerful as well. I don't know how good Psyduck is. I mean, I feel like Dustor is almost falling off in Dragapult. I think the Dragapult list I played against have played it, though I didn't. Also, they aren't attacking with Badoo there, which is interesting. I will Battle Cage. I will also Munkidori, and then I will Lillie's here. Morty's is like, okay, but Lillie's is going to be better. And we get the knockout, and what else do I do here? I can't really accelerate the fighting. I mean, yes, I could, but it doesn't really do much. I'll just Lunar Cycle here. The reason is we need to attach a regular energy, but I'll drop Barbaracle here. It's probably fine. And I will just attach active and swing for the knockout. We get the 2-prize knockout. They also, if they had retreated, they would have not given up 2 prizes. Giving up 2 prizes isn't the end of the world for them here, but it's also not good. Like, it's definitely bad. So, yes, they can also unfair stamp here. I imagine they are playing that. As I said, I haven't really been hit by unfair stamp very much, but theoretically it could be super bad. I guess unfair stamp and Badoo would be a bit of a pain. Maybe. I mean, we could still knock out the Badoo. So I think it'll be okay. And the deck has a good chunk of supporters. I do like Morty's Conviction. Legitimately might be the next best supporter there in terms of like draw behind Lillie's. But let's see what they're bossing up as well. Okay, they're going after the Lunatone. I guess they hit it for a weakness, which is like kinda something, I guess. Wait, they didn't get any Drakelokes. They got Hoot Hoot, but they don't have any room for Terras. I mean, they will, but anyways, let's go ahead and probably ditch one of these fighting energies. We have Tarragon as well, which is like so good. But Or it's a good card. It's not an insanely good card, but it's pretty good. I could attack with Lunatone. That seems bad, right? Like, let's be honest, that seems pretty bad. But I will Stone Arms active and also um attach Darkness to Munkidori. I was like thinking through this. I don't know where the damage counters are gonna go on Monkey. It doesn't matter. It like literally doesn't matter at all. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and retreat to Okidogi. That's fine, and I think I should heal, so I'll just heal. I'll send it to the Dreepy, sure, why not? And that animation looked weird. It stopped the Battle Cage, by the way. That's why it didn't matter. I could have put it on the active, but it wouldn't have gotten the knockout. And I could have put it on the bench, but obviously it didn't do anything there. So, anyways, it like appeared and then it disappeared. Some of the animations are kind of weird. I hope the game's treating the logic right. Anyways, let me move my mouse as well. So we seem to be healthy. Okay, we're eating good. Unless we're about to get like hit by some nasty disruption or something like that. That's not disruption. That's definitely not Iono or Stamp yet. Maybe we will get stamped. Also, like, I mean, they could knock me out. Wait, yeah, technically, I suppose. But like, it's pretty hard for them to knock me out. And then they're also really within range of I mean, if I just presumably I'm gonna knock out Meowth, and that's gonna lead me to win. They need Candy here. I assume they run Candy, especially with the Dustor line. They can't really. Well, I guess they can search it. Yeah, they can search it with the Noctowl, but they like can't search with the Noctowl because they can't Noctowl because they're out of space. And they can't like Air Zero Underdepths because again they can't Noctowl. They have no Terra. So we'll see exactly what's gonna happen here. If they evolve, it's not the end of the world, as into the stage 2. If they evolve into stage 1, which they just did, we should be fine here, I think. We do want to go after the Drake-Loke with the... Well, I don't know, they might split up energies. We'll see. They also got Dusclops. We could go after Dusclops, though. I think it's... I don't know. I'm trying to think this through. Maybe I should just go after Meowth and they can't Dusclops as well. That could be good. Or they could. They'd lose. So, yeah, I'll probably do that. I have Boss. I mean, my hand's so big as well. I want to set up another Okidogi as well and just have a good board state. It doesn't need to be perfect, but it should be all right. Then, no, they also have 2 Dracokes now with an energy, so previously I was going to say, like, if they hit into me or something like that, well, if they hit into me, then I would just, like, attack, but anyways, what I'm saying is they're in, like, a not very good position. It's, like, kind of all clunky and stuff, but I'll Lunar Cycle. We get the Prism, which is good. I think I'll just hold off on... Actually, no, I'll Fighting Gong here to grab a basic Fighting, I guess is fine. Pop it on the Okidogi. I'll hold off on Air Balloon. Air Balloon is, like, not very good here. And then we can Boss, knock out the Meowth for a bunch of damage. We do twice as much because of weakness. We'd normally just get the knockout there, but we get weakness there, which is like cool. I suppose it doesn't matter, but it is cool. You don't even hit it with Solrock if you didn't know. Solrock doesn't hit weakness or resistance, which is definitely meaningful, honestly, a lot of the time. A lot more than you expect. But they're going to set up Drake-Loke. As I said, they can't Dust more, which is good. I feel like removing that option from them is good because Dustor can just really... It cause some really big problems here. They, I suppose, still could knock us out if they somehow remove the energy, which is, like, possible. Like, it's possible to do. I highly doubt that they play the stuff in the deck to do that. Enhanced Hammer or Blowtorch. Blowtorch, such a fun card. Not super good, but really, really fun. Maybe I'm going to play that card post-rotation in Dragapult. We'll see. I really want to mess with Dragapult some more and make my own like list there. That's definitely one of the decks that obviously is very good, but there's so many ways to build it as well. But then also I'm like not really paying attention to what they're doing. I assume whatever they're doing is fine. They're gonna Jamming Tower. Actually Jamming Tower could be a bit of a pain now that I think about it. They're able to go trap the Barbaracle, but it's not like it'll lose me the game. It'll just drag it out a little because they can't really get around. I mean they can. They can't really get around it at all. They can't Dragapult EX because then they'll just knock it out, and then I guess they don't instantly lose, but it's definitely they're not in a good spot. Long story short, though, if we get disrupted, could win this. I mean, I'm trying to think if I get stamped, right? Which seems like it's about to happen, right? Let's be honest. Yeah, we see Stamp and then Crispin, which they could play. Doesn't really like do very much. It's just like an energy search on a supporter, which is like it's just a double energy search, but they're not even gonna play the second one. Probably. And then they're just gonna get like shuffled into their deck. I mean, I guess they could. Well, no, I don't know where they would play it. So yeah, it looks like they're just not gonna play it. And also they had 2 psychics on their boards. They couldn't have gotten 2 fires off of it, because they have to be different types. They attached another psychic to the Dreepy, which they didn't even search with the Chrism. They searched the darkness. Anyways, we are getting unfair stamps, so let's hope we draw oh that. Yep, there we go. Okay. I'm so talented and like amazing. You know how it is. Now we got boss, so presumably we win. Presumably we were gonna win anyways, right? They haven't taken any prizes, and there's a lot less comeback stuff post rotation. That was the comeback card, which didn't do anything. So yeah, that's rough for them. I run like I think this list runs like 3 boss. So I don't remember. I'll just boss Fez. Good punch. It's good. It's in the name. It's like I guess it's good. That's probably pretty fair. Pretty fair. Representation of how powerful it is. It's not like absurdly good, but it's all right. It's just good. Anyways, let's see. I want to see if there's like any changes I'd make to this list, and I've obviously love to hear your thoughts on it. Also, I've been playing so much Pokemon, my brain's like so scattered, but so hyped to be playing Pokemon as well. I've been playing so much more than I was pre-rotation because doing new stuff is super cool. But oh, yep, live. You're amazing. Okay, well, I think you saw that black rectangle or like grayed rectangle. Anyways, oh, I forgot to play Cornerstone vs Ogerpon EX. That definitely seems like an interesting tech option. The only multipricer in the deck. The other multipricer I could see is Pheasantipty EX. There's some moderate bench space issues, but I think it's fine. It also only runs 1 darkness. I guess that's fine. Legacy Energy is also kind of meh. I guess it's probably good though because it's just another Prism. There's no more Luminous. So the extra multi I guess like every type energy is certainly quite good there. Get the trainer lineup, it felt decent. Battle Cage, I mean against Dragapult we didn't like need Battle Cage, so I don't know if there's a better stadium. I don't necessarily think there is though. It's probably fine in the way it is. I could almost see, I don't know, there's just like lots of different stadiums that are all super mediocre, so you could like play any of them, and I think Battle Cage falls within that. But the Dragapult matchup, obviously my opponent didn't really get set up. But I don't know how much Battle Cage will help, especially if you get Munkidori set up, which isn't like super hard to do with Barbaracle there, right? Especially because, Dragapult's only applying so much pressure. I mean, with Dustle, they can apply a bunch of pressure. Also, Pokégear, I don't know how good Pokégear is. The supporters are weaker, which some ways means that Pokégear can slot in for those weaker supporters, or I guess like slot in for the strong supporters who had pre-rotation, and then on the other hand, it gets weaker cards, so that's not as good. But anyways, I'd love to hear your thoughts on just post-rotation. I want to, continue to learn about the format and play the format. It's so fun. If you haven't played it, because you're like worried about Dragapult 1, I've like not seen that much Dragapult. I've seen it like, today some, but maybe people were just messing around with the new stuff yesterday when I was playing. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps support me and the channel. Also, as I said, comment down below your thoughts on this video. But I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video.